Hey everybody, this is Jerichos, and welcome back to Eternal Darkness. Last time, we played as Brother Paul Luther, a monk during the time of the Inquisition, who was rooting out heresy in Amiens. I forgot the name of the city for a second. We discovered some interesting stuff, and came face to face with the greater guardian of Chattur'gha, who obliterated us.
You cannot escape me, Lindsay. This place will be your tomb, just as it is Mantarok's. Guardians of Xel'lotath, kill him! The power of Mantarok is not easily controlled.
What makes you think I want to control it?
Arrogant man. Kill him! Make sure you succeed this time. The darkness shall prevail. I am not your food today. I am your master. Your task is to guard the artifact before you. Let no one touch it. You will be executed in the most painful manner imaginable. After we have broken your frail body and mind in the name of our true Lord, Xel'lotath. Come, my children, feast on this morsel, and let us return to our preparations. Your task, my liege and greater guardian, is to guard this place. Do not worry about this worm. His kind yelps in terror at the sight of your mightiness. We will dispose of him ourselves.
If I am to guard this place, then I will do it as I see fit. Be gone.
and came face to face with the greater guardian of Xel'lotath, who obliterated us. But Alex has managed to find a new chapter page. The Forbidden City. Let's find out who we're playing as this time.
Much has been written about the exploits of conquerors. In the context of history, one man's champion is another man's nemesis, hero or murderer. Much has been written, but what has not is far more interesting. The Tome of Eternal Darkness mentions a Venetian artist and architect of the Renaissance named Roberto Bianchi. Roaming abroad to find inspiration, he was captured by a warlord expanding his empire. He forced Roberto to use his architectural and engineering skills to construct a monument to his greatness. To complete his task, he must survey the site.
Survey the site quickly, dog, and maybe you'll live long enough to see the sacrament's construction. Did you think we would trust you, Bianchi? Even though you are graced with the generosity of our liege, you are still his prisoner. As I said, finish your work quickly, and maybe we'll drag you out of this hole.
Meet Roberto Bianchi. Roberto must survey the ruins of this ancient temple. The rooms he must survey can be found on the map. Only when these areas have been inspected can the construction begin. So, we're playing as an architect. Not a ton of magical ability, decent sanity, but he's got a pretty hefty health pool. Let's equip the torch as we walk around. You'll notice on the map, it's already filled in. There's several layers. If you wait a moment, you'll see on some of them 2 X's on the top layer. Go down 2 layers, 2 X's on the middle one, and go down to the bottom layer, and there's 1 X there. There are 5 rooms total we have to survey. So, let's start walking. Nothing to be done for it except begin moving through. And you should recognize what temple we're in. Yep, the same one Kareem and Pius went through. What do you say, bud? A frantic worker, looking for answers to questions that can't be answered. He hopes Roberto is there to save them, and longs to see his family and friends once he escapes. It's kind of interesting how they reuse areas, but they make them different. I think, is this... That's a weird graphical flickering. Hello. Goodbye. They're still the same places, but they changed up enough that it feels like different levels, but you get a sense of familiarity. Ooh. One of Roberto's fellow slaves lies dead. His wounds seem to have attracted the attention of the beasts, for they've been gnawed up open, spilling his innards onto the dusty floor. Gross. Now if we head up here, you'll notice on the map, this is the first room that we need to survey. What you want to look for is when dirt is falling from the ceiling. So you'll see by this, should be by this pillar here. Yep, there you go. And he's also going to look up. Go near it, you can examine it. Let's survey the area. The structure around here shows signs of stress. It is far from sound. Perhaps with some reinforcement, it might be able to suit the requirements of the monument. And first one down. If you check the map, the X has disappeared from the room, telling you you're done with this room. Also, some crossbow bolts. See, do you guys say anything? I can't remember. Nah, you're just busy working. And ooh, an old safe lies discarded on a nearby ledge. This is actually a pretty good weapon. This is a safe. A curved Arabic sword with a distinctive pommel. The safe is a standard weapon of most Middle Eastern armies. Also, if it's supposed to be pronounced safe, I'm sorry. I'm going to keep calling it safe. Let's climb down. It's a good thing we found that because ooh, there's some red guys there. The torch is good against Mantarok and Xel'lotath zombies, but not so good against Xel'lotath and Chattur'gha. And wouldn't you know it, that's what we've got to fight here. Chop them up. And I'll leave you be. Lever inside this, I guess you'd call it cell. Kind of looks like a prison cell. Chop you, chop you. And you know what? I'm gonna finish off the red guys so they can't get up and chase after me. Oh. Okay, fine. This is a weird layout of room because it's so easy to block your swings. There we go. One more lever. And the pathway back and forward. Both open. We got a few Mantarok zombies. Let's just take y'all out. Leave you to... I'd say leave you to rot, but, I mean, you kind of already are. There we go. You can die. In fact, how's my sanity? Okay, almost a half. Cool. Crossbow bolts. I want to talk to you. Do you say anything? No. Oh, we finally find the crossbow, though. Much like with Luther, it's not really gonna be useful. And, oh! Rock falling down, Bianchi looking up. Dust and rock falls from the roof through a fault in the stone. It's difficult for Roberto to assess how sturdy the place is, but it needs a lot of reinforcement if it's to be built upon. The second room has been surveyed. You gonna say anything? The man babbles incoherently about worms devouring his countrymen and that Roberto will be next. Creepy. Hey! Knew that was coming soon. Time for Roberto to get the book and wander through the terrifying place. But look, we've got a new statue. Paul Luther. Poor guy. Let's claim the tome. And now we climb down, and the worker is surprised to see Roberto. He confesses to cowardice as he stayed behind while others ventured further into the complex. When the screams of the others echoed from the walls, he dared not move. And you may have just heard that little noise. Yep, we got some trappers. Here's the use of our crossbow. Take them out. And another one a little farther down. Oh, two more. Nice that the crossbow is exceedingly accurate. If you can lock on and get the glowing, you will hit them. I think that's... Yep, that's it for this hallway. A collapsed roof and scaffolding prevents Roberto from proceeding further down this corridor. So, nice thing about the map, it's actually decently good about seeing spots where you can go up and down. So, you can tell which rooms you're going to progress through. Because we've basically done almost everything on the uppermost level, and a lot here. It's a pretty straight pathway, though. However... Okay, take you out. One of the best things you can do, circle behind him and attack his back. There we go. I'm gonna kill you off. Get a chunk of sanity back. Hey, no. You... Actually... I think... Burn you. Perfect. And, ooh, we got a scroll. A tattered scroll of paper sits atop the dais, collecting dust. Roberto acquired the Summon Zombie spell scroll. Now this is cool. It is the first spell that requires a 5-point circle of power. So, remember I mentioned last time, Summon Trapper did not have a 5-point spell. Had you tried to do the Summon spell with 5 point, you would have discovered Summon Zombie. So, the spell transcribed onto human skin, written with ink made from distilled fat. Creepy. This conjuration summons a shambling corpse from the plains of eternal darkness, where the dead and all manner of fell things dwell. This magic should not be undertaken lightly, for its toll on the psyche of mortal kind is not pleasant. To see with the eyes of the dead is to become them. I wanted to check this one particularly because the wording makes it sound like using this spell drains your sanity. It doesn't at the moment you cast the spell, but it does drain it the longer the creature is out. And ooh, we got a horror. It's walking away from us. I think we saw it's red. Let's go ahead and cast the blue on the safe. And with it enchanted, let's chase after it. And you'll see it was fighting a green one. Get a couple hits in. Oh, come on. And unfortunately, the other one disappeared. We couldn't get a sanity back from it, but I don't want my sanity back anyway. I do want my health back. Another worker's corpse, this time slashed from behind as he ran from his attacker, hoping for escape. Sorry. Poor guy. Oh, hello. Ew. Yep. Zombie went in there, got crushed by the block, and locked off this passageway, apparently. Ravaged corpses litter the room. Their flesh has been devoured in places and decomposition has already set in. Oh, not a happy place to be. Well, you know what? We saw a zombie go through there. Let's go ahead and try out our new spell. Summon Zombie, and I've totally forgot. Because I just used a blue enchant, it threw me off. Yeah, we want to... I'm going to do red. Let's do the same one that they summoned. And we have a zombie. After a zombie's been summoned, press A to attack enemies. Attacks can be targeted using R, much like normal fighting. Attack an enemy's head to perform a gnaw attack. Press start to release control of the zombie. You can hold L to make it walk faster. Zombies can open doors, but not pick up items. So you can actually leave the room if you want. Now, I didn't mention before, but when you summon a zombie or a trapper, you have a barrier around you to protect you a little bit from enemies. But I think pressure-sensitive mechanism constructed on the floor. Let's step on it. And open the pathway. Ooh. And we got some nasty enemies down here. Is he summoning? He is summoning something. He summoned a trapper. Okay, you know what? Let's see if I can... Can I target with... Yes! Get it with the crossbow. Now run up. Oh! He's not paying attention. I got a couple good hits in. And he's down. I think I got it before he actually saw me. Yeah, my sanity didn't drop too low. Nice. Let's go through here.
Venture no further, or be struck down where you stand.
Who? What?
I am the guardian of this temple, the Forbidden City. None shall enter except the chosen. Speak. You are the chosen. For many years I have tested those who came here, and all have failed. You are unaffected by the power I wield, and thus must surely be the chosen.
I?
Once I was as you were, confused and without answers. Yet they came in time. Now my duty is complete. I can finally rest. My sacrifice was not in vain.
And it seems to be kind of a trend. As we find items with one character, they get passed on to another who comes along later. Roberto can feel the acidic touch of the artifact's magic reaching toward him. Using a shred of cloth from his robes to shield his hands, he retrieves the hovering artifact. Roberto acquired the essence of Xel'lotath. And if you found the ruby effigy as Karim, you get it now. Kind of cool. Also, this is one of the rooms we need to survey. The room appears to be an incredibly ancient shrine to the ancients, as noted in the Tome of Eternal Darkness. Could this be what Roberto's captor seeks to preserve with his monument? And I went too far. Yep, it's disappeared from the lowest level, so now we just have those two rooms left to survey. Also, Essence of Xel'lotath. The essence of Xel'lotath, its veil, shifts from plane to plane, reality to reality, never really existing, but never really not. Creepy. And of course the ruby effigy we saw before, the defeated warrior. So let's wander back through here. Actually, how's our magic doing? It's getting pretty full. Let's toss a shield on. A construct of human bones lashed together to form a small shrine. A shade of skin tops the edifice, making the light cast eerie shadows on the walls that glow with a warmth of their own. Yeah, I'm not spending more time here. Thankfully, you don't have to do any gauntlet of enemies like Karim did. Let's just get out of here and continue our survey. Unfortunately, even though Bianchi has a lot of health, he's not the best with stamina, so he's gonna run out kind of quick. Aha! Let's take you guys out. I do not want to deal with you guys all exploding on me. Oh, 2 with 1 slash. That's awesome. And got some crossbow bolts. I think let's go down here first. And oh, crossbow, get you. Oh no, I gotta reload. Got him. There's one more though. Let's get close so I don't set it off. Got it. Yeah, those are nasty because they're right where you normally can't see them. That one just happened to wander close enough. Stones and rubble from the collapsed ceiling prevent any passage in that direction. Oh, the voices. And here, we've got a pedestal with a key on it and a glyph on it. Also, some enemies. You know what? I think... No, I was going to say let's ignore them. No, I'm not going to break my streak. Let's keep fighting. Okay, camera, stop doing that. There we go. And I know the green guys are going to get back up again, so I'll equip the torch to take care of them then. But you'll notice with this, there is a key placed on the pedestal. It glints in the room's soft light. That symbol is what we saw back in Maximilian's, revealing that there's something invisible. But it's a 5-pointed sigil, so, with it being green, we need to cast Reveal Invisible, 5-pointed, red. And the pathway reveals itself. Pretty nice. Let's go ahead and take the key. Key to the Forgotten Corridor, apparently. Let's get out of this room. There's nothing else to find here. A nice side effect, if you don't take too long to leave, when you enter this room... Oh, I forgot about this.
Help me, Grandpa. I can't take this anymore.
Don't be so weak, Alex. You have a stronger mind than this. I didn't bring up a weakling. Not a scared wretch of a girl.
You kept all this from me. You kept me alone. You shared nothing with me.
I couldn't. I could never give you the burden. I just wanted you to grow up. To grow up and leave me alone. Why couldn't you have been killed with your parents?
Ooh, Grandpa's getting a little dark there.
Really happening?
But anyway, if you go in here with the Reveal Invisible spell still on, you'll notice there's something here now. A sapphire effigy stands inside an alcove set into the wall. Yeah, this was here, but you have to do Reveal Invisible. It's a nice little trick that if you used it on the bridge, it should still be active when you get here. So we got 2 effigies. Let's go back and look at this one. Stone statuette of a sorcerer driven mad by an unseen force. It's made from a lustrous sapphire. So interesting. A warrior and a sorcerer. The way this game goes makes me wonder if there's perhaps a 3rd effigy to be found somewhere. Now, let's go in here. And... you guys talk? Nope, you don't say anything. Let's see. Got my weapon. And you know what I'm gonna do? I've just got a bad item. Nope, not enchant. Shield. Got a bad feeling about this. Let's cast a shield, and let's recover just the tiniest bit of sanity. Nope, come on. Which thankfully is one of the cheapest spells you can cast. Now, all that being said, this is one of the rooms we have to survey. Although crumbling in places, the structure of this area could be braced to provide enough of a foundation for the monument. Nice. And then they come in to attack. A bunch of bone thieves. Try to take them on one at a time. The shield spell will be your friend. And there we go. Got them all taken care of. I'm gonna... let's see, what's our health and magic looking like? You know what? I'm not sure we've done this yet. Let's do a 5-point health recovery. Yeah, fill his health back up. And drop his magic down to next to nothing. But we're doing alright. Oh, can't get through here. Nope, is locked. Oh! And my head fell. Oh, this one again. But you know what?
Really happening?
Alright, let's try this again. This time it says the door is locked. So, let's use that Forgotten Corridor key that we obtained. Wander through here. This is a cool looking corridor. And... huh. Another dead body and... Oh, yep, it's a damaging floor. You do not want to walk on that unprotected. So what do? Oh, I hope we have enough magic for it. Let's cast a 5-point shield. Just enough. Wow. And make sure you haven't been running for a while. Get your stamina full. Run across with a 5-point shield. And you should have just enough to make it, with the last one disappearing as you cross the end of the floor. Now, what's this way? Nothing, just a pit. But head up here. And... hey, another person. Ooh, he doesn't look happy. The man babbled... oh, this is the same thing the other guy said. Oof. A hideous bas-relief adorns the monolith. Humans thrown into a nest of huge worms. The people have been sacrificed, ingested by the worms to fuel some unknown, unfathomable process. Creepy. Let's head over here. And this one looks very similar. This carving depicts a man's skeletal remains in the cruel embrace of a multitude of worm-like creatures. Are these the things that killed the men in this room? I'm sure it'll be fine. Nothing bad's gonna happen. Hey, a rope holding the bridge aloft, waiting to be lowered into position. Let's do it. Target it. Slash. I kind of love that. And as we head across... creepy worms. Just target them, hit them once, and they drop down. So, they can be dangerous if you leave them alone, but you should take care of them really quick. And while we're in the middle of the bridge, let's survey the area. The dilapidated roof appears to be collapsing in several areas and will need a lot of reinforcement. The workers will have a daunting task ahead of them. And that's our 5th survey site. Roberto has completed his survey of the complex. Now he can return to the surface and report his findings to his captor. Well, almost. We're still locked in this room. Head over here. And a lever is mounted on a nearby column. Yeah, what can be the harm? Let's pull the lever. Thankfully, it didn't do anything bad. Now it's time to get the heck out of here. Hopefully our captors will hold up their end of the bargain and release us, since we've done our job. Once again, you want the shield going across. I'm pretty sure you can make it without the shield. It just damages you the whole way, which is not ideal. But there we go. We made it. Make our way back. Oh, you see, he's already running out of stamina there. And I believe we're gonna encounter some enemies on our way back, so be prepared to fight. But a lot of the pathway is still clear from our first trek through. Oh man, the background noises that happen when you're insane just absolutely... oh hey, crossbow bolts. Oh, absolutely unnerve me. The laughter, the screams. They did a phenomenal job with the atmosphere of this game. I think this room... I was about to say, I think this room has a new enemy, but no, it's still empty. Climb up. Come on. You know, every time I play, I honestly expect some of the guys up, like, in this room to suddenly attack, but they don't. Is it... do we have an enemy in here? No. Huh. Maybe I'm remembering something else with, you know, enemies along the way back. Because everything's still dead. Yeah. We're safe. We're good. Let's get back here to the ladder and get out of here.
And what news do you bring me, Architect?
The foundations are infested. Demons and devils! Many lives will be lost if you try to build there.
You have done well to complete your goal, Bianchi. The construction will continue as planned.
But the demons! You'd be insane to build there.
Silence, dog! What dwells beneath the Forbidden City is the very reason it was built. For you to understand, you must witness it firsthand. Let me educate you. Guards! Put this one with the others of the sacrifice. I am the Scourge of God, appointed to chastise you, since no one knows the remedy for your iniquity except me. You are wicked, but I am more wicked than you, so be silent. Now you, Architect, you are about to make your largest contribution to this project.
Man, talk about a horrid way to go. There's something to be said for being instantly killed by an eldritch horror as opposed to being shoved into a construction project and becoming a pillar of flesh. Ugh, that's creepy. Well, planets are still moving toward alignment. And it doesn't give you any clue of what to do next, except... what was that noise? Crumbling and Alex looking toward the ceiling? Yeah, if you walk over and look at this area... come on, game, do it. There it is. Yeah, the ceiling's crumbling a little bit. So, Alex picked up the ability to do a survey. And it's interesting, it's right in front of the drawing of the flesh pillar. An unseen force guides Alex's hand toward the painting, compelling her to look behind it. She reaches out and pulls back the painting and discovers a chapter page hidden behind it. Yeah, let's retrieve it. A sense of familiarity overcomes her, and as the chapter page comes to her fingers, so does the realization that Roberto's spirit is aiding her. A war to end all wars.
The Black Guardian grows restless, my liege. Its hunger increases, and the binding continues to weaken. We feed it flesh, but I fear it will not guard the relic too much longer.
There is no choice in the matter. It must remain and guard the artifact until the time of planetary alignment. After that, the Guardian may return to its lair. Our master does not like failure. It is imperative to keep the binding intact.
Then we have to find more flesh and bone.
Well, I got a whole bunch of bone right there. Let's feed Pius to it. Nah, unfortunately, I don't think that's going to work. So, we got another chapter page, A War to End All Wars, and oh man, Alex's sanity is getting low. But it's going to make for some fun things to happen as we go along. I am really looking forward to the next one. Some big stuff happens that I think you're going to enjoy. But that's going to do it for this episode. If you've enjoyed this episode, make sure to click like and hit that subscribe button. And I will see you guys next time.